You think you're safe? Ask the 25,000 engineers at Amazon and Oracle who got fired last month while their bosses were posting record profits. In January 2026, Amazon cut 16,000 corporate jobs. Meta slashed 1,500 from Reality Labs. Oracle is planning to eliminate up to 30,000 positions. And here's the part that should make your stomach turn. These aren't struggling companies. Amazon just reported $213 billion in quarterly revenue. Meta posted $60 billion in a single quarter and called it a record. These companies aren't cutting jobs because they're losing money. They're cutting jobs because you are cheaper to replace than a graphics card. My name is Diego, and this is Diegu Invests. Today we're going to talk about the biggest lie in the American workforce, the safe career. The idea that if you get a degree, learn a skill, stay loyal, and work hard, you'll be fine. That lead just got 25,000 people fired in 30 days. And unless you understand what's actually happening, you could be next. Let's start with what happened according to layoffs. FYI, the most trusted tracker in the industry, 24,818 tech jobs were eliminated across 27 companies in January 2026 alone. That's not a slow bleed, that's a massacre. And it didn't come from small startups running out of runway. This came from the biggest, richest, most powerful companies on the planet. Amazon's layoffs were the largest single move. 16,000 corporate employees gone on January 28th, and this wasn't the first round. They already cut 14,000 in October 2025. That's 30,000 jobs in 3 months from a company that just crossed $700 billion in annual revenue for the first time in its history. Beth Galetti, Amazon's senior vice president of people, wrote in a memo that the goal was to reduce layers, increase ownership, and remove bureaucracy. Let me translate that from corporate to English. They're flattening the org chart so fewer humans stand between the CEO and the algorithm. Meta's cuts were more targeted but equally brutal. 1,500 employees from Reality Labs, roughly 10% of that division. Reality Labs has burned through over $83 billion in losses since 2020. Mark Zuckerberg is pulling money out of the metaverse and pouring it into artificial intelligence. The same week those employees got their termination emails, Meta reported record quarterly revenue of almost $60 billion and announced plans to spend up to $135 billion on AI infrastructure in 2026. Let me say that again. They fired 1,500 people the same week they announced they'd spend $135 billion on machines. Then there's Oracle. The company hasn't officially confirmed the number, but investment bank TD Cowen reported that Oracle is considering cutting between 20 and 30,000 jobs. That's roughly 18% of its entire workforce. The reason? Oracle needs somewhere around $156 billion to fund its AI data center expansion, and banks are pulling back from lending. So where does the cash come from? From people. TD Cowen estimates those layoffs could free up $8 to $10 billion in cash flow. Your salary isn't a cost of doing business anymore. It's a line item blocking a GPU purchase order. Now let's talk about the pattern, because this is where it gets dangerous for you. These companies are not cutting jobs because business is bad. They're cutting jobs because business is changing. There's a difference, and that difference is everything. When a company fires you because revenue is down, there's a chance they'll hire you back when things improve. When a company fires you because AI can do your job cheaper, that position is gone forever. And in 2025, AI was directly responsible for 55,000 layoffs in the United States alone, according to Information Week. A Resume.org survey of 1,000 U.S. hiring managers found that 55% expect layoffs in 2026, and 44% said AI will be the top driver. Look at the math. Amazon is planning to spend $200 billion in capital expenditures in 2026. Meta is projecting up to $135 billion. Oracle needs $156 billion for data centers. Combined, that's nearly $500 billion flowing into infrastructure, chips, and compute power. Now compare that to what they're spending on people. Amazon's 16,000 layoffs save roughly $3 to $4 billion a year in salary costs alone. That freed up cash goes directly into servers that work 24 hours a day, don't take sick leave, don't ask for raises, and don't file wrongful termination suits. This is not a recession. This is a replacement. And the people being replaced aren't warehouse workers or cashiers. They're project managers, marketing coordinators, software engineers, middle management, the exact jobs that were supposed to be safe. The ones your guidance counselor told you to pursue. The ones that required a 4-year degree and 6 rounds of interviews. Here's what I need you to understand. Loyalty is not a strategy. The median tenure at a tech company is now under 3 years. The employees Amazon laid off in January weren't slacking. Many had been there for years. They hit their metrics. They did exactly what was asked. And they were still eliminated because the organizational chart was redrawn. That's the new reality. You can do everything right and still get cut, not because you failed, but because a spreadsheet said your role could be absorbed by a smaller team with better tools. So what do you do? First, stop treating your job like a relationship. It's a transaction. You provide value, they provide money. The moment that equation tips in their favor, the transaction ends. This is not cynicism. This is math. And the sooner you accept it, the sooner you start building real security. Second, build income that doesn't depend on a single employer. I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow. I'm telling you to stop putting all your financial eggs in one corporate basket. Start a side project. Learn a skill that compounds over time. Invest in assets that pay you whether you show up on Monday or not. The goal isn't to hustle yourself to death. The goal is to make your paycheck important, but not essential. Third, understand what AI actually threatens and what it doesn't. AI is incredible at pattern recognition, data processing, content generation, and repetitive analysis. If your job consists mostly of taking information from one system and putting it into another, you are on the chopping block. But AI is terrible at navigating ambiguity, building trust, managing conflict, and making judgment calls in novel situations. The skills that will survive are the ones that require human context. Get very good at those. Fourth, keep your financial burn rate low. This is the part nobody wants to hear. The people who survive layoffs without spiraling aren't the ones with the highest salaries. They're the ones with the lowest expenses relative to their income. If you make $8,000 a month but spend $7,900, you have no margin. One missed paycheck and you're choosing between rent and groceries. But if you make $6,000 and spend $4,000, that $2,000 cushion buys you time. And in a layoff economy, time is the most valuable currency you can hold. Let me zoom out for a second. 245,000 tech jobs were eliminated globally in 2025. The year before that, 150,000. The year before that, even more. This is not a blip. This is a structural transformation of the labor market. The World Economic Forum reported in 2025 that over 41% of companies worldwide plan to reduce headcount in the next 5 years as AI integration deepens. That's not a rumor, that's a survey of the people who sign your paycheck. And yet, the cultural message hasn't changed. We're still telling 22-year-olds to get the degree, land the corporate job, climb the ladder, and everything will work out. We're selling them a map to a city that doesn't exist anymore. The ladder has been replaced by a conveyor belt, and it only moves in one direction, toward the exit. The safe career was never safe. It was just a story companies told you so you'd stay long enough to be useful and quiet enough not to negotiate. In January 2026, that story cost 25,000 people their livelihoods. Don't let it cost you yours. Here's what I want you to do right now. Take out your phone, open your calculator. Add up your monthly expenses, every single one. Then look at your savings and divide that number how many months you could survive without a paycheck. That's your real net worth. Not your title, not your LinkedIn headline, not the logo on your badge. Your freedom is measured in months of runway. And if that number is less than 6, you have work to do. Real work, the kind that actually protects you. This has been Diego Invests. Every week on this channel, I break down the financial traps that are designed to keep you dependent, distracted, and one bad quarter away from disaster. If this video made you rethink your position, hit subscribe, not for me. For the version of you that deserves to hear the truth before the next round of layoffs hits, share this with someone who still thinks their job is safe. It might be the most important thing you do for them this month. Because the next time 25,000 people lose their jobs in a single month, the only question that matters is whether you already built your exit plan or whether you're still waiting for permission to start. Don't wait, I'll see you in the next one.